Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of this live version of Galveston Bay from Upper Darby, 9th of December 1995. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song and you'll see tabs scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of D major. Tempo is really loose on this one, about 70 BPM, so quite a slow one. It's in double drop D tuning, so you tune both E strings down to a D. Okay, so apart from that, tuning is the same. Okay, and then chord-wise, we've only got 4 chords. Again, you get really thick sounding chords because of the tuning. So this is actually a D chord. Doesn't look like a normal D, but your 3rd finger, 4th fret D, 1st finger, 2nd fret G, middle finger, 3rd fret B. You can play all 6 strings for this one. And then you've got a G over B chord. So middle finger, 2nd fret A, and then pinky, 3rd fret B. You don't want to play the low E string for this one, so that's a G over B chord. And then we've got an A sus4 chord. Again, just strumming from the A string. I'm playing this with my 1st finger, 2nd fret D, middle finger, 2nd fret G, pinky, 3rd fret B. And you also got an A chord, which I'm playing kind of a Bruce style A, where he's barring it. You may want to play the traditional 1, 2, 3 version of A. I'm just using my 1st finger to bar the D, the G and the B strings, and then just using the middle 4 strings there. So pretty straightforward in terms of chords there, which is fantastic. What I'm also going to do now is put the song structure up on the screen. I've broken it down into quite a few sections, just he varies it up quite a lot. Again, it's very loose, it's all about matching the lyrics. So take all the stuff I do today with you know, just the foundations, you can embellish it, etc. I've kind of put all the main techniques in there. I've also put the timestamps to the original song, so you can play around with it yourself as well. Don't forget, any song structure will be in the description of YouTube videos. That drop down menu there, so you can copy and paste, put it in a Word file and learn it off by heart. Okay, so let's take a look at the first verse. So here you're going to start off with the D major chord. This is the strumming pattern suggests, which is 1, 2, and that's 1 quarter note, 1/8 note, 2 16th notes, down, 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 up. That's a 2-beat pattern. You do twice. So whole bar of D, 3, 4, and then half a bar of D. Again, in the song structure, any chords in brackets means there's more than 1 chord in that bar. The bar 2 of the first verse, then G over B, same strumming pattern. Then a whole bar of D, 2, 3, and then a 2/4 bar of A sus4, which means there's half. It's basically that 2-beat pattern once. 1, 2, and then a whole bar of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So that's the first verse. Then we're going to go for the second verse. Okay. Now this pattern repeats quite a lot throughout, where he's doing this down, 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 up. Again, feel free, you don't have to always strum all 6 strings. Use this as a foundation. 1, 2, and then he's doing this. Sounds fantastic. Big kind of country kind of style riff there, where you've got your 1st finger on the 2nd fret G, middle finger 3rd fret B, and then you hammer on straight away, a grace note hammer on, and aim to hit just these trebly notes, G, B, and E strings. So hammer on, so your 3rd finger's on the 4th fret of the G. Then take it off and then pick. So you've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and like that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and okay. And then the next bar is split bar of D and G over B. 1, 2, and 3, then a whole bar of D. It's really nice with this tuning. And then a 2/4 bar, A sus4, so 1, 2, and then D for half a bar, 1, 2, and slightly different picking pattern here. He's going down, down, up, something like this. So bass strings, then the D string, then the B, then the D, and the G. This pattern I think we only do once. Again, feel free to use it again. And then this is a pattern that he seems to be doing quite a bit. Down, up, down, down. Up, down, up. So the bass strings, and then the B, G, D, and then the G, down, up, down, up. So we're going to call this the kind of split bar D picking pattern for later on. Okay, so that's the whole of the second verse, and then we're on to the third verse. So we're going to do that split bar D pattern twice, bar 1. And feel free to embellish it as Bruce does, and then you've got another half a bar of that, and then you've got the G over B strumming. You could pick it if you wanted to, and then you do that bar again, and then the D split bar pattern again, and then A sus4 strumming, and then a whole bar of the D split bar pattern. Cool. Carry on similar here now in the fourth verse, split bar pattern. And then you start off again, D, split bar pattern, half a bar, and then G over B. And then the split bar pattern, 1, 2, E and then A sus4. And then the D split bar pattern for the whole bar. So that's the fourth verse. And then we're now into the fifth verse. We start off with A sus4 strumming, 1, 2, and split bar pattern, and again, and G over B strumming, whole bar of the split bar pattern, A sus4, split bar pattern, and split bar pattern, G over B, the whole bar, the split bar pattern, but at the end, got this. It's absolutely phenomenal. So right at the end, so the end bar of the fifth verse, it kind of goes into this riff. Okay, so you're going to do the split bar pattern. So final bar of the fifth verse, you're going to go down, up, down, up. So that's split bar pattern, and you do the same thing again, down, up, but the last two notes, you're going to do 2, 4 on the D, which sets you up for the first break. Which is exactly the same as the second break, apart from the first break, it carries on for another bar of D. So the first and second breaks are the same. Really, well, he does vary up a little bit, but use this as a foundation. So 2, 4 on the D, which is that final bar of the fifth verse, and then you kind of grab the G and the B strings of that kind of second fret G, middle finger, third fret B, and then you put your third finger down. So going to complete that D chord. So down, up on the D string, and then triplet hammer on and pull off. So that's these 3 notes in the space of half a beat. So hammer on 2 and 3, then add your third finger, 4th fret G, then pull off. Quite an unusual technique, but sounds great. So 1 and 2 and. So you're going to go, so this is actually in beat 2, so it's down, up on the 4th fret D, then down on the D again, open E, and then 4, 2, 0 on the D string. Okay, so far coming out of the fifth verse, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and, beautiful melody. And then G over B, you're going to pick this time. So this is a split bar pattern. It's only a bar of 2, 4, which we're going to do again later on. Down, up, down, up, down, up. That's how I'm picking this. So 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and that's a G over B, and then it's now 4 picking pattern bar. We're going to call this a D. The D 4 bar picking pattern. We got open E, then the D, G, B, G, D, G. Down, up, down, up. So you do that twice to fill up a whole bar. And then you do that for 2 bars. Okay, so that first break again, coming out of the fifth verse, 4 E and G over B. Then 2 bars of the 4, a little bit more picking bar. Cool, so that's the first break and also the second break. This is second to the 6th verse. Here we can just strip it back down to that kind of simpler D picking pattern. You do a whole bar of that, 3, 4, and then you do half a bar of this again, and then half a bar of G over B, and you do that bar again. Feel free to pick the G over B bar as well if you want. And then split bar picking pattern, A♯4, and then a whole bar of that split bar pattern. Cool, now 7th verse, A♯4. Don't forget to play around with dynamics as well. Sometimes it gets louder, quieter, slower, faster. Split bar pattern. So 7th verse, A♯4, split bar D, and again G over B, split bar pattern twice to fill up the whole bar. A♯4, D, split bar pattern, and again G over B, then a whole bar of this D going into the second break. It's a beautiful melody. One less bar of that D there. Cool, now in the 8th verse, and then we're going to do that strumming bar that we had near the start of the song with the really nice. It's the start of the 8th verse, you do that bar and then split bar of G over B, 2/4 bar, and then the D with the strumming, then split bar and then G over B strumming, and then the full bar picking pattern of the D. Okay, nice short verse there, 8th verse. 9th verse, another short one. Then you do the full strumming with that extra in the start of the 9th verse. 1, 2, and 3. 3 and 4, and this time you do a bar of A and you pick it similar as you did with the D. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And then whole bar of D. Full bar picking. Okay, nice and short verse, that's 9th verse. Okay, and now we're on the 10th verse. So here, A♯4, strumming. Split bar picking pattern, G over B, then whole bar of that full bar D pattern, and those 3 bars you do twice in the 10th verse, and you've got another bar of D picking. Now we're in the 11th verse, which is the strumming but with the extra. Love that bit. So 11th verse now. Half a bar of G over B, 2/4 bar, full bar of D picking, 2/4 bar of A♯4, and a full bar of D picking. And those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars are done twice for the 11th verse. Now 12th verse, A♯4, and then split bar picking. Split bar picking again, G over B, full bar of D, picking, A♯4, split bar picking again, G over B, and then a whole bar of D, and at the end we're going to change it. Okay, and this goes into the 3rd break, which sounds really lush. So this final bar of the 12th verse, do your normal full bar of D picking, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, and down, up, down, and then so you start the pattern, and then you've got hammer on 2 to 4 on the D, and then 2 on the D string. Okay, so that sets you off really nicely for the 3rd break. Just half a bar of the A picking, half a bar of D picking, the full kind of picking bar style, and then G over B, 2/4 bar picking, and then D bar with the hammer on at the end. And then the A bar again. There's beautiful melodies here, and then D, and then the G over B for a whole bar, and a whole bar of D picking. Cool, now 13th verse, you carry on with a full bar of D picking, G over B, 2/4 bar picking, full bar of D picking. You do those 3 bars twice, so D picking, 2/4 bar of G over B, full bar of D, so those 3 bars twice, and then 2/4 bar A sus4, full bar of D picking. Again, use this as foundation, use the song structure to help you as well. Guitar Pro file, if you get that, or get the tab from the store in PDF format, break it all down into smaller, manageable sections. The 14th verse, whole bar of D picking, 2/4 bar of G over B picking, and 3 bars of D picking. 2, 3, then a 2/4 bar of A sus4, then 2 more bars of D, full picking. And the final 15th verse, A sus4, split bar picking again, G over B, full bar picking, D, A sus4, split bar picking, the normal full bar picking of T, but in 2/4, hopefully that makes sense. Again, you can mix it up, and then the G over B for a whole bar, half a bar of the full D picking, A major for half a bar, D major for a whole bar, and then open E to finish. So that's all the parts. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's actually quite a long song. There are lots of patterns though, and you could simplify it a lot further if you wanted to. Just pick your favourite picking patterns, or and then just use the song structure for the chords if you wanted to do that as well. And Bruce is very loose, all about the atmosphere, the lyrics, and timing his patterns to the melody of the lyrics. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments or suggestions, let me know down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Really helps the channel. Any questions about getting the tabs as a PDF? Get all these files are made in Guitar Pro. You can get it in Guitar Pro format if you have that program, or all the PDFs are just exported from Guitar Pro, and any backing tracks as well. You can get online. You can get direct downloads to your computer. jsmusicschool.co.uk just goes direct into the Bruce Guitar Shop there. And also get a bit more bang for your buck if you sign up to Subscribe Style. Lots of exclusive stuff on there, videos, tutorials, and things like that, and discount codes to be used on the JS Music School store every month. So yeah, check that out. Any questions about anything, let me know. Thanks again for all your support. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.